My name is Jane Roberts. I came to the Dalí Museum when it was just a new building. They had trained the first class of docents ready for their opening in 1982. So I was a part of the second class, but while I was learning to be a docent, I also worked in the gift shop back in the days when we had regular cash registers and you didn't have to be able to work a computer to sell 3 postcards at 60 cents apiece. The Morses were young people. They had only been married a few months when they decided they had to have a Salvador Dalí painting for their own. They had seen one in the exhibit at the Cleveland Museum of Fine Arts that they wanted to buy. So they went to New York to complete the purchase, at which time the gallery owner said, "Would you like to meet the artist and his wife? You know, they stay at the St. Regis Hotel for the whole winter. Would you like to arrange for you to meet them?" Of course, they said yes. They met in the King Cole Bar, and interestingly and significantly, it was a start of a 40-year-long personal friendship. They were such natural, unassuming, unpretentious people who had the intellect and the curiosity to want to know more. More than that, they had a philosophy of public gifting. Mr. Morse's family were amongst the founders of the Denver Museum of Natural History. Eleanor and Reynolds Morse met when they were seated by side at the Symphony in Cleveland. So music and Dalí's art were their two consuming interests. The Morses staunchly defended their continuing investment in the paintings of Dalí. They were complete believers in his having important things to say, which did not fit in with the current trends in art, like abstract expressionism. They were made fun of because they were out of date. They were made fun of because they were paying big prices for art that was no longer saleable. But they believed that he had something to say, and it's interesting that now, in the last 15 years maybe, he is being re-examined as a deep thinker who was thinking in terms of space and the universe. So their faith in his contribution to the art world was right. Appreciation of people who really are devoted to their cultural interest. I hear so much about people buying art just as investments, and they never would talk about what they had paid for a painting. They never bought one single painting, small or large, that they didn't want to live with. They wanted it because they wanted to enjoy it. And that's an awesome thing. I love talking to the people who don't know what they're going to experience when they start looking at Dalí's work. A lot of people come to the Dalí Museum expecting to make fun of the art. And instead of making fun, they have fun because there is something to engage every single person who comes in, regardless of their motive. You can get terribly serious with some of Dalí's later work, where he is exploring his fascination with science. And we hear these amazing stories from scientists who can't believe that Dalí is calling upon advanced scientific formulas and theories and creating paintings out of it. It's something they weren't prepared to expect. And you've given them a new gift